Good evening. My name is Attorney Sharnette Noyes, and I'm here because there's great news for the country of Venezuela. They have been awarded TPS, Temporary Protective Status, effective March 9th, 2021 until September 9th, 2022. And Venezuela is now the 11th country that is awarded TPS. So far, we have Syria, Sudan, South Sudan, Somalia, Nicaragua, sorry, I just messed up that name, but Nepal, Honduras, Haiti, El Salvador, and Yemen. Those are all the countries currently under a TPS, which is Temporary Protected Status. TPS is where the government is awarded a protective status for citizen and national of that country, whether that country has been going through a major disaster from Mother Nature, like Haiti was with the earthquake, or there have been political unrest and so forth in the countries, and it's not safe for the citizen or national to return home at this moment. So the U.S., the Secretary of Homeland Security will designate a country under TPS, where if you have your country have TPS and you're in the country in the U.S. and you can prove that you have continuous presence, for example, with Venezuela right now, if you can prove that you've been in the U.S. continuous presence in the U.S. since March 8th, 2021, and you have continuous physical presence in the U.S. March 9th, 2021, you are eligible to apply for TPS. The enrollment period is the first 180 days. One of the great things about TPS is that you would be able to apply for a work authorization, which are called EAD. That would allow you to be able to work while you're in the country under TPS without being unlawfully having unauthorized work, unemployment. You would have gotten a social security number. You would be able to be in a status and not fear removal because of your non-immigrant status at the moment. It's a wonderful thing for a lot of people who were from countries where there have been a lot of turmoil, and I know that there are a lot of scams out there, and it's one of the best things is to always seek an immigration attorney. Not going to a notary public who said I can fill out a form. Immigration is just about filling out a form. It's more than just filling out a form. I hear that all the time, and I try to educate individuals that it's not just filling out the form, because the form may look simple, but it may be the questions you answer, how you answer, make it worse for you. One of the good things about TPS is, as I said, you can, if you have been in this country unlawfully, you came without, I would say you entered, you out of status. If your country is designated, such as Venezuela, you would be able to apply for this temporary protective status. It doesn't give you a lawful status, but it just gives you a protective status for a period of time. For Venezuela, it's until September 9th, 2022. Most of the times, the Secretary of Homeland Security will reevaluate whether or not that country needs temporary protective status and for a continued process. And once they make that determination, it's normally for an extended 18 months. So they have already did that for Syria. Syria is one of the countries that's also got an 18-month extension for TPS until September 30th, 2022. And their TPS redesignation is become effective on March 31st, 2021. So if you know anyone who are a citizen or national of any one of those countries that I listed before, you can have them call our office at Noyes and Associates at 203-572-6748. That's 203-572-6748. Or direct them to an attorney, not a notary, because there's a lot of people out there that will immigration scam. And even on USCIS website, you do offer that things that a lot of they do make the comments about avoiding immigration scam because there's so much of it that goes on a daily basis. I've got clients who would come with different stories of how they pay someone maybe X amount of dollars for something that they tell them that they could do for them when in reality they don't know what they were doing and they just messed up the client's case. So, like I said, there's great news for the citizen and national of Venezuela. They have been going through a lot, and now if you're here in the US, you know that you can have protective status where you can apply the 180 day enrollment period starts on March 9th, 2021. So it's best to get your application in as soon as possible so you can get that designation and be in a protective status. Thank you and have a great day.